Okay. Today we go on African today, all African. That was good. I like that. That was today we go in African today. Hey guys, how you doing? Romano, Viv, how you doing, guys? We go in African today. You know, my friend called me and said, you know, dude, like you're just playing like oh no, let me switch this thing off. You're playing Bocelli and you know, who did I play? I played some other artists the other day. And then, by the way, no copyrights. I'm told I have to say that. I have to say no copyrights. So there's no copyrights. I just like this music. This dude is a really good dude, actually. I didn't know he was a nice guy. I bumped into him in one of the... We had a dinner at the French embassy and he was there. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's humble. He's hardworking. So, you know, I like his music. So, Mr. Kenzo, I salute you. I like it. It's good. Well done. Keep going. That's a good track with the Tanzanian dude. So that was good. So I was enjoying my music, and then I realized it's 7. It's 7. So how is everybody doing? I hope you enjoyed last night. If you enjoyed last night, you're going to have to keep typing. You're going to have to put a 10 out of 10 and say, man, you smashed it. Just gas me up, and I'll give you a good show tonight. But tonight, I want to bring it. I want to give you a chance to also ask me some questions, because I think yesterday I got carried away. It was a good show. A lot of people, you know, came back to me and said, wow, that was a really good show. Not so much because of anything other than they learned so much. Hey, Emma, how you doing? Victor, how you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? I see you all. I see Tracy. Hey, Shadi, my sis. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, so the trial building, and I want to give you some stats. Well, one of my guys was looking at my videos today, and apparently 250,000 people have watched my videos. 250,000 people. Imagine filling a stadium of 250,000 people. Yeah. So I was humbled. I thought, wow, that's pretty good, you know. So people logged on, they played the videos. It's I think, I don't know, maybe 20 something videos, different ones. Yeah, but information is key. So people are learning, they're growing. I'm excited. We're gonna get to 1 million viewers very soon. And that's really to elevate the tribe and build a phenomenal movement of people that are going to be a tribe of millionaires, you know, all over the world, different parts of the world. That's my goal. So Lose Your Mind is a group of people that are unlearning, you know, adjusting themselves to a new environment, adapting to a new environment, and also looking to, hey, hi, thanks, Tracy. Tracy said 10 out of 10. Did you see that? If you don't put a 10, I'm going to stop. You got to put a 10 in there. Say, man, you smashed it last night. It was good last night. All right. So thanks, Tracy. Hey, Phil. So listen, so we're going to get to the topic today. Today we're going to talk about the second part of what we did yesterday, which was sales exposed. And, you know, obviously today is about you. It's about, you know, I'm a salesman. Do you trust me? That's the question I asked. Yeah. So I always have my props, and, you know, I was actually going to do, I'm not going to sing for you today. I actually, you know, in the spirit of talking about Africanism or African singers or whatever you want to call it, we're a global village now. But, you know, I paid tribute to Mose. You know, I wanted to, one of my biggest dreams was to have this guy do a rendition of like Bob Marley. Because if you know me, you know I'm crazy. Betty, did you put a 9? Somebody put a 9 about my show. Yes. Did you put a 9? Betty, can you log off, please? Log off. Just log off. Anyway, I'll get her later. Don't worry. But you know, I wanted to do a little rendition of Bob Marley, but I'll do that tomorrow. I'll sing for you tomorrow. But today I have a prop. My prop today is this. This is my prop today. So do you know what this is? I'm going to show you what this is. This is a tennis racket. It's a tennis racket. It's a tennis racket. So I want to every single show that we do, I'm going to start with a story. So I'm going to tell you a story. Somebody's laughing. Why are you laughing? I'm a tennis player. What's wrong with people, man? I play tennis and I'm really good. I hope one day you come to me, I'll give you a game and I'll embarrass you. So anyway, so I'm going to tell you a story. And again, my buddy is on. Romano can sort of testify to this, yeah? So I'm in London. I was doing sales. I was doing sales. Betty, I'm not singing. I was doing sales. I was doing direct sales and I was having a really good time. And I was saying, yeah, this is it, man. I know how to do it. I can go make money. So, I'm trained. They taught me a system. They taught me how to protect my attitude, how to keep my attitude, how to be on time, how to talk to people, how to cover my ground and make sure everywhere was covered. So I'm fired up. So I go to this place called Crystal Palace. I went to Crystal Palace to do, we used to say, where are you pitching today? So my pitch that day was in Crystal Palace, right? So this is my prop today. This is my prop, yeah? So I walk into this shop and it was a sports shop. So this guy sells sports items. He sells all kinds of different things, tennis balls, rackets. He sells footballs. He sells, it's one of those shops. A small shop on the high street in Crystal Palace, yeah? So we were told by our trainer, our owner, that the person who owned the business, he said, make sure you cover the territory. So you were not supposed to leave any shop without going into it and talk to people, right? So we said, if it moves, you pitch it. If it doesn't move, you kick it. When it moves, you pitch it. That was the philosophy, right? So I walk into this shop. And as I'm walking into this shop, there's like a little staircase, yeah? So it's a small, Crystal Palace is like an old little village, town. I used to actually live there. Eventually, I bought a house in Crystal Palace. I used to live there, beautiful place. You know what happened? I'm walking in and the door is one of these doors that sweeps inward. So it sweeps inwards and there's a little staircase. You go up the stairs and you're on this elevated floor, and that was his shop floor. So I walk in and there's this guy. So as I walk in, I have a big bag, a really big bag. So I, pushed the door, ding, the thing that chimed. And then I went inside and I grabbed the bag and I put it on the floor. And I was like, yeah. So I see this guy, he's sitting and he's stringing his racket. He's stringing a racket. And he's a British guy. Yeah, so, back then I used to speak, a little bit more British than now. So I was like, yeah, you're all right, mate. How you doing? Yeah, he says, that was his answer. I said, you're all right, mate. Big guy with tattoos everywhere. He's puffed. He's like a bodybuilder, like how you see a wrestler. So he's looking at it. He's looking at me. He says, He looks at me, so I say, yeah, I'm just in the area, mate, just showing a few things around. I have some stuff in the bag that I want to show you. And he just stood up, he grabbed the racket, and he smashed it. He smashed it into this thing. There was a metal bar that was in front of him. I don't know what he was doing with it. He smashed the racket. And it just, boom, the whole thing exploded. I'm like, wow. So, he said, what are you doing, man? And I said, he said, what are you doing in my shop? He goes, do you know where you are? He goes, I pay rent. He goes, you guys come into my shop every day. He said, you're burning my carpet. He said, how dare you come into my shop to trade your stuff? And I'm going, So I'm frozen in space and this guy is foaming on the mouth. He's going nuts. The racket is completely dismantled. So I'm thinking, my goodness. What's going to happen now? So, so I don't know what happened. It's like, I'm standing there like a little boy like that. Now I'm so scared. I'm freaking out. And I don't want to show him I'm scared. It's like a dog. When you see a pit bull and it's coming at you, yeah, you guys know, me and dogs, right? So anyway, so I looked at him. So, I used to live in, Brixton area, Streatham area. So I did my face, like they teach you this thing on the street, So I looked at him and said, have you finished, mate? And he looked at me and the whole room went quiet for like a second. I thought, my God, what did I just do? How stupid are you? The words came out of my mouth. I couldn't control my mouth. I just said, are you finished, mate? And I gave him a game face. And I was petrified. And he came charging forward and he grabbed me like a teddy bear. He was, yeah, man. Oh, well done, man. Well done. I'm so proud of you. You know, you got some down there. And I say, I'm kind of like trying to gasp for it. I'm saying, I can't believe this. He said, where you flogging, mate? And he paid me like 30 quid. He paid me 30 pounds to get some stuff from my bag. He said, I really like you. I respect you. He goes, a lot of people would have run. I couldn't run. The shop had a sweeping door where you swept and then it closed off. So if you run down the stairs, you're tripping into the door. And the guy was just that close to me. So you understand? So anyway, so sales, so that was my story. And the moral of the story is, hey, Penny, the moral of the story is, sales is a tough industry. It requires that you have a spine. You have to have a spine, a strong spine. Okay? Now, do you just get, no. You're going to be scared. You're going to be scared out of your wits. And you're going to run into people that will scare the life out of you. But the beautiful thing is that, once that fear dissipates, oh my God, you can do anything. You can do anything. So the topic I want to run over with you today is you are the sale. You are the sale. You are what people are going to buy into. People are not going to buy your merchandise. They're not going to buy your services. They're going to pay for you. And if you understood that, if you understood that you actually are the sale, wow. And I'm not talking about in the context of business. I'm talking about you appeal. How you appeal to people is really what's going to increase your value in the marketplace. How you appeal to people. So I've got some stuff here that I want to share with you, and this is really great. So the first thing I ask you is, and this is really powerful. This is really powerful. The question I want you to ask yourself, say yes or no in the comment box, okay? And be very, very honest, because nobody's watching. I'm the one who's watching. The question I want to ask you, in fact, don't say yes or no. Just say 1 or 2. 1 means yes, 2 means no. This is the question I'm asking you. If you are running a campaign and you own a business, would you be the first candidate you hire to do your sales? Would you be the first candidate that you put on the list and say, I've opened a company, hire the best salesperson in the market that has the best attributes in the market? Would you be on the list? Would you be number 1? Would you be somewhere in the list, or would you not be on the list? 1 is yes, 2 is no. If you came to me and I gave you $1 million and I said, look, if you don't give me back my money within 2 weeks or within 2 months or within 2 years, listen, I will blow your head off. Okay? And you go, yeah, let me take your money. You took my money, and then you say, I want to hire the best sales guy to help me recover this guy's money. Would you hire yourself? Okay? Don't lie to yourself. Be very honest with yourself. Now, based on that answer, I'm going to give you what's required of you. Okay? The first thing is, do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself to do the job every single day with discipline, consistency, with a great deal of attitude, with energy, with enthusiasm, with drive, with motivation, with skill? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself? Would you say, would you bet on yourself? And that's the beginning. That's the genesis of actually starting to create a brand or a sales, if you like, engine that's going to really drive you into a successful person. Okay? The question is why? Why would you hire yourself? Why would you hire yourself? Or the question is, why would you not hire yourself? Some of you are scared to put the answer down. Why would you hire yourself, and why would you not hire yourself? I'm going to read this segment that I wrote down earlier today, and this is really big. And some of you will understand it, and some of you won't understand it. But let's keep it real. Let's keep it real here. Let's keep it real. Okay. You can lie to yourself. Okay. You can lie to yourself, but you cannot lie about knowing that you're lying to yourself. Okay, listen. You can lie to yourself. Okay? You can lie to yourself. Hey, Aqua. You can lie to yourself. Okay? But you cannot lie about knowing that you're lying to yourself. I want you to catch that one, Dorcas. I want you to catch that one. You can lie to yourself, but you can't tell yourself that you're not lying to yourself. So let's keep it real. And keeping it real means, you know what? Do you know what? I wouldn't hire myself. And I wouldn't hire myself for these reasons. Once you write down the reasons why you would not hire yourself, it starts to give you some control. Some of you are delusional, and I get it. You say, I will hire myself, of course. Sometimes it's not you speaking, it's your ego. There's that ego that you have that says, I can do all things, man. I'm, whatever. And some of you, it's the fear that you're good enough. So there's a balancing act. You have to understand, where do I fall in this thing? Am I being egotistic or am I selling myself short? But you cannot lie to yourself about the fact that you're lying to yourself. You can't lie to yourself. You can say, I'm really good. But then there's a voice that says, are you really? Are you really good? You cannot lie to yourself listen, you can lie to yourself, but you cannot lie about knowing that you're not being truthful with yourself. If you agree with that statement, just put a 2 in the box. Put a 2 in the comments box, and then I'll move on, all right? So here's the thing, and there's a lot of things that you have to do in order to become a really good salesperson. And when I say a good salesperson, I'm talking about your brand. Build yourself to a level where people want to work with you, want to do business with you, they want to hang out with you, they want to be part of your crowd, they want to associate with you, they want to tell people they know you, they go, man, that's my friend, me and this guy, we roll, because, you have such a great brand, and you are so, like, you understand, like you have such a great spirit that people say, I want to be like that person, I want to hang out with this person. Light up a room all by yourself. You walk in and boom, lights are off and lights are on. You're in there. That's called recognizing yourself. It has nothing to do with being conceited. Like, listen, what average people, don't like is confidence. Average people have a resentment for people who are confident. When you're confident, they go, what's wrong with this dude, man? Like, you think you're all that. Yes, I am. You like yourself too much. Yes, I do. Who's supposed to like me that much? I'm supposed to like myself that much, so it rubs off you. So, I'm good with me. So when I say I'm good with me, you start to go, I'm good with you too. And in an authentic, organic way. I'm not talking, there's a confusion between arrogance, there's a confusion between cockiness and confidence. Okay? You have to be grounded. Somebody asked me a question today. They say, how do you build your self-esteem and your self-confidence? And for me, it's 2 things. It's the spiritual man that's in you, top up on your spirit and top up on your skill. When you have skill and you can listen, when you can make this thing cry, when you have skill, the confidence, man, listen, man, you can stand in front of 10,000 people, you go, I'm good, like this is my thing, I play, listen, man, Nadal, when you give him a racket, he may be a really, simple guy and, off the court, he's a nice, really quiet. But listen, when it comes to selling himself as a tennis player, he is the best. He says, when I go to the tennis court, man, my life just unfolds. I just bring it. So you need to master yourself. You're going to master yourself. And how do you master yourself? Master your attitude. Understand what kind of attitude is going to bring you the results that you want. Attitude is like a muscle. It's a skill. You develop it. You tell yourself every day, I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger every day. Every day. I remember, I used to do these incantations. It was Tony Robbins. Back in the days, I was a young man and I used to go running and I still do it to this day. People who know me very well, I talk about this all the time. Every day I'm getting stronger everywhere. I love my life. Every day I'm getting stronger everywhere. I love my life. I had to buy the story first before I could sell the story. I needed to build my story and sell the story before I could sell the story. Do you understand? So I love my life. I love my life. Every day I'm getting stronger everywhere. Every day I'm getting stronger everywhere. And people started saying, yeah, Danny's getting stronger everywhere. I love Danny. Oh, and everything starts from you. So master your attitude. What kind of attitude are you projecting out there in the marketplace? Are you selling yourself short or are you overselling yourself? Because sometimes we're lacking and we actually cover that up with a facade. We go, man, I just, like I'm good. No. I don't want to be good. I want to be remarkable. And being remarkable doesn't come from just being regular. Hey, Ernest, Henry, Frederick, Mr. Mukungu. Listen, it doesn't come from being regular. It comes from understanding I have an honest attitude towards myself. I can lie to myself, but I can't lie to myself about the fact that I know I'm lying to myself. Watch that. Just catch that one there, right there. So master yourself. What kind of attitude is going to get you the results you're looking for? Number 2, what kind of energy do you have to have? Do you understand? People are, listen, man, I don't know how to teach this. This one drives me nuts. I don't know, man. Like I meet people who are like, in their early 20s and they're lethargic. I'm going, dude. Listen, man, like spark up, like just light up. You have to have energy because you cannot be in sales. You cannot be a person that wants to run a business. You can't be an entrepreneur. You can't be a go-getter. You can't be a thought leader. You cannot be a change maker if you're lethargic. You need energy. And energy sometimes has to be manufactured. So you know what I do when I wake up and I'm feeling a bit tired? I get up, man. I get up and I start walking. And I start walking and go, I don't know how I'm feeling like this. I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but I'm just going to walk around my room. And sometimes I start singing. Sometimes singing gives me energy. And I remember when you used to sing. You understand? Like I sing, man. I sing. Sometimes I play loud music. I want to spark up. You have to spark up. If you don't, listen, man, listen. Let me give you this, yeah? If your energy is so low, your reserves are so low, you don't even have enough for yourself. How are you going to give a room full of people some energy? You need to light up. You need to spark up. That's really important. It's really important. And that comes with a simple thing. Just be impetuous about everything. When you're doing stuff, just be quick, hasten on everything. I need to do this, I need to do this. What's going on here? And sometimes, you know what's funny? Sometimes you don't even know what you're doing. You just have a lot of energy. Nothing sells a product like enthusiasm. Some of the greatest, business people, listen, there's a guy called Richard Branson. He epitomizes attitude. I think if you look up in a dictionary, you see Richard Branson next to attitude. I think he gets pissed off too. He gets mad, he gets angry. I think he's grumpy sometimes. But every time I see that man, he's smiling. Every time I see that man, he's smiling. He has an attitude. He has an aura around him. But you know what? That's his brand. There are other people that are grumpy by nature. And that's what they decided. But they have energy. You have to have energy. Enthusiasm sells the product better than your skill. People love to be lifted up. So when you walk in the room, they go, whoa, who is that guy? Do you understand? That's really, really important, yeah? The other one about mastering yourself. So we talked about attitude, energy, great deal of enthusiasm. Life, just lift up yourself. So others can scoop it off you and they can say, I don't know what this guy is on. I don't know what she's on, but I want some of it. People buy you. You're the product. The other one to master yourself is self-leadership. Listen, man, never back down on being a leader to yourself. Leadership is trust. Leadership is trust yourself. Trust yourself. Where are we going? No idea, but I'm going. How are we going to do it? I don't know, but all I know is I'm going. Do you know how it's done? Listen, man, I know we're going to fix it. We're going to figure it out. All I know is I'm going. I don't wait, man. I'm not one of those people. I don't need a plan. I just need to play. Because I know that when I play, I get a plan as I'm playing. So you need to understand that. Self-leadership, trust yourself. Understand that you have a high integrity. You look at yourself, in a position, you go, hold on a second. I'm a man of integrity. I'm a woman of integrity. People trust me. People trust me. Do you understand? Don't cower. Don't go, I don't know if they like me. No. Self-leadership. You cannot lead people. You cannot lead your family. You cannot lead a group of people who are lost by not trusting yourself. I trust that I always get it through. Who's going to do it? Let me handle that. How are you going to do it? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. Let me handle that. Who is coming? I'm coming. Because I know that when I come, things get done. So I had to, teach myself stuff. And I go, I'm a good guy. Like I'm a guy of integrity. I'm a guy who's steadfast. I'm a spiritual guy. I love God. I do things right. I make mistakes, but that's not my label. That's not going to carry me through life going, oh, I'm sorry. No. Trust yourself. Lead yourself. Leadership is trust. It's integrity. Be generous. Those are the three core things I look at. When I look at leaders, I look at generosity, I look at integrity, and I look at trust. How much time do you allocate to yourself to grow yourself, to read up, and get stuff? How much time do you allocate to yourself to get into, you know what? I want to spend, an hour just looking at myself and finding out what do I need to do for this dude. The last one on leadership, on self-mastery is take massive action. Action is the best business plan. Listen to me. Action, massive action, not action, massive action. Action. As you ponder, as you wonder, as you do all of these things, take action. Because listen, man, through action, you have a reference point. You say, we did it like that yesterday. Imagine if Thomas Edison said, and I know there's arguments whether he invented the light bulb. You can look it up yourself. But if Thomas Edison said, no, I don't want to release the fast food, because if I release it or I tell people that I'm doing this, you know what? If I fail, they may laugh at me or whatever. So I'm just not going to I'm just going to read some books first and write all these things down, and then I will try and put it into action. No! He failed more times than he succeeded. He only needed one. One. You don't need many, you just need one. That's it. So take action. Take action. Now, this next part, this is really big. This is crazy. I want you to, this is why you evaluate yourself. Some of you said, I want you to tell me, listen, man, listen. If you had a company and somebody gave you $1 million, and if you didn't give them the money back at the end of the year, they would probably do something really bad to you and your family. Would you hire yourself as a sales director? If yes, put a 1 in the comments box. If no, put a 2. We're still going through the same exercise. I've just told you what you have to do if you want to be good at what you're doing, right? But watch this, yeah? And this is not gospel. This is the stuff that I do, man. This is things that I do. In most cases, to be honest with you, my character is always bigger than my business plans. And I've done some crazy things, man. I've done some crazy major investments. I've done some big things. I've raised some big funds for big companies and governments. Hundreds of millions of dollars for organizations. Half the time, I had no idea. They gave me a project. I'm not going to talk to you about where. And the guy said, he said to me, look, if you don't deliver, we're going to lock you up. So you got 6 months. And asked me what I knew. I had no idea. I was like, I don't know. But there's something I know. Self-leadership. I said, I trust Danny. He'll figure it out. So you need to start somewhere. So watch this. I want you to write this. Write the letter C. C as Charlie. Write the letter C in the comment box. Okay, watch this, and you're gonna love this part. This is the best part of tonight's show. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? The best part of tonight's show is coming, okay? Put a C in everything, right? Okay, this is how you evaluate yourself, yeah? Watch, C. Okay, so see it, yeah? What do I mean by C? Watch this, yeah? Okay. What is, when people see you, right? What's your content? I'm about to break the record like the last guy, man. I'm about to break the record. What's the content? What's your content? When people see you, what they go, whoa, man, I saw a dude. And then they go, tell me about him. What do they say? What do they say about you? What is your content? Content is the word. Write it down. See, content. What's your content? That's the first question you got to ask yourself. What is in me that people see and they go, I want to have some of that? Number one, watch this. Number two, put C in everything. In what context should they buy from you? Should they buy you? Should they buy your brand? What context? What do you bring to the play? Do you understand that people are going, oh man, you know what? This person, you know, what are they about? Tell me about that. So content first, context. Number two, context. In what context does your proposal apply to my life? Or how is it going to change anything? How is your being here? How is your being here of any value to me? That's the question. That's what people ask you. Watch this. Put a C in everything, right? See it, yeah? See it. Next one. What are your contacts? Listen, it's something I learned to do a long time ago. When I was working in a hotel, and I was a porter in a hotel in London, and I was a young man, I had a pair of black pants, trousers, yeah, black, and I had a white shirt. Those two, my best, my Sunday best, right? And I had these shoes that had these little things at the front. You know, I don't know if you remember them. Like, you know, they had these little, they're like moccasins, right? So watch this, yeah? So I would be working in the Langham Hilton in London. And then on the Saturday and Sunday I was off, right? So I would dress up in my black trousers, in my white shirt, and I would go to the Langham Hilton. And I would sit in the bar with these people as a guest. Now, my friends be looking at me like the guys who work at the hotel, they go, he's here. That's Danny. They're looking at me, they say, what are you doing, man? I said, just leave me. And these guys are smoking cigars, and they're talking, and they're going, yes, absolutely fine. That's for that. That's $100 million. I'm going, wow. I'm listening to the conversation. And sometimes they would say hi, and I go, they said hi to me. And these guys are standing behind the bar. They're going, you know, what's wrong with this guy? I wanted to feel the environment. I wanted to suck in the environment. I wanted to upgrade my contacts. Listen, man, upgrade your contacts. Change your circle. Upgrade your. If you're the most important person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're the most intelligent person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If people look up to you, everybody in that room looks up to you, you're standing in the wrong room. Check out and change your contacts. You need to upgrade your contacts. Very important. People say, you know, everybody loves me here. You know, they all look up to me. No, listen, man. You've outgrown the room. Stay out or check out. So I wanted to upgrade my contacts. It's very important. Change your contacts, yeah? Put a C in it, okay? What's your connections? Man, this is millions of dollars written in this one here, right here. What's your connections? What's your connection to what we're doing? What are you trying to bring to the play? How does this connect to me? What is your contacts? What is your connections? I know Bob. How do you know Bob? He's a friend of mine. So what context do you have what connections do you have with Bob? We do business. What kind of business do you do? Oh, he's my business partner. Put a C in it. See it. The letter is C. What's the connection? What's the connection? Watch this, and I'm about to finish on this one, yeah? Why should your offer, why should your presence count? You're here, so what? I'm here. Why should we count you in? Right? I'm telling you, let me tell you what happened. I remember I was in London, I was in Paddington. So I went to this meeting and I was meeting this guy. So a friend of mine took me, said, you know, we were doing a real estate deal. So I was looking for money, right? So we were looking for 15 million pounds to build this estate, yeah? And it was a big project and we were very excited. We saying, this is a lot of money. This is life-changing. This is fantastic. So they said there's a guy, he's a Welsh guy. He's a big guy in the property market. If he sees the investment and he likes it and it's viable, it's sustainable, it's going to be profitable, he will give you the money. I say, are you sure? I say, yes. So they took me to a, not a gentleman's club, a men's club. There's a difference. Be careful. Some of you need prayers, yeah? This is a men's club behind Paddington. Unbelievable. I walked in, man. When you walk in, it's like, I don't even know, man. It's like walking into Buckingham Palace. It was so lush. It was so powerful. We walked in and this guy who was taking us in, he said, come right behind me. He said, don't, just always 1 foot behind me. And all the guys that were in there, most of them were military guys, like former veterans of the army, like admirals and stuff like that. Really top-notch people. So we went in there, we arrived and we met these people, and the lady at the reception says, come right in, because he knew the guy, she knew the guy. So, we went in as guests. So we got inside, and he took us to the guy. And the guy, he whispers to the guy, says, these are the guys. He said, okay, great. So he says, so what can I do for you? So we say, sir, we're looking for, capital. We have this fantastic deal, whatever. And he's looking at us. And he said, how much do you need? We said 15 million. He looked at the guy who brought us. He says, I don't do small stuff like that. Like, what are these guys doing here? We don't do that kind of stuff. That's too small. Listen, I dropped everything. I was devastated. 15 million, do you know, that's $20 million. Listen, the guy said, that's too small. Who are these people? Does it count? Put a C in it. Does it count? Are you in the right room? That day was a life change. I upgraded myself. I said, next time I ask for somebody to give me money, right? It's going to be hundreds of millions, right? Okay? I'm going to ask high and then they're going to give me less, yeah? But listen to me. The last C in this is, what does this contribute? What do you as a cell, because remember, the beginning of this conversation, you're the cell. What is your contribution to the situation? How is you being in my space going to contribute to my life? So you got to work out your C's, yeah? These C's are very important, yeah? What content, what context am I dealing with you? What context do you have? What connections do you have? How does this connect to me? This is very important. The other one is, who is in control? Who is in control? Are you controlling the situation? Is the situation controlling you? Sales is a game of control. Listen to me. If you don't arrest your audience, they'll arrest you. And they're bigger than you because they're many. Sales is a game of control. It's a game of control. Are you in control? I want to be in control. I want to take charge of the room. It was 4 in the morning. Romano will tell you this. Listen, I'm not, Romanos, I'm sorry. I'm not even going to keep talking about you, right? But I use a different story. I was in Chicago, and this guy, he's called Lada. He's an Italian guy, American guy. And it was about 4 in the morning, and he hugged me, gave me a peck on the cheek. He says, you are a son of a, I can't say the word. He said, man, he says, you have so much kahunas. He goes, how dare you walk out of a meeting when I'm running a meeting? He said, that's why I wanted to meet you. Now, I'm not asking you to keep running out of meetings. I'm telling you, sales is a game of control. If you're wussy and you're weak and they see weakness, business people are ruthless. They're like dogs. They're going, do I want this? Who is in control? The last part of this, and this is where I'm going to insult some of you. Some of you are in this group, yeah? So this is what you have to do. This is what you don't have to do. Now, if you're asking yourself these questions, you're delusional. These are the questions that people ask themselves. They say, do you think people like me? My goodness. What a ridiculous question. Do you like yourself? Do you think people like me? The answer is, do you like yourself? If the answer is yes, then people like you. People say to me, do you think they will listen to me? I go, whoa. Imagine me going to a meeting with you, Dorcas, and I say to you, I say, Dorcas, do you think they'll listen to me? You know it will never come out of my mouth, yo. I know you're going to listen to me because I showed up. It's me. Now, if you're weak and you're listening to this, you go, this guy's arrogant. Yes. It's not arrogance. Let me correct you. It's not cockiness, it's confidence. Confidence does not come from just yearning for confidence. It's from earning it. You earn it over a period of time of doing things, and then you start, you fail so many times, and then once you start to succeed, you go, man, I know how to do this one. Have you ever met people that say, I'm a really great cook? You know how they know? Because they burnt everything the first time they cooked. People laughed at their food the second time they cooked. People just said, you stupid, man. You're going to cook? And then the 20th time, they started reading up on books. They started studying. And now, man, everybody says, this guy. So when it comes to cooking, they don't even talk. They go, look, I'm going to cook. I'm cooking tonight. People go, are you sure? They go, hey, that guy. So when you ask yourself questions like, are people going to listen to me? That's a ridiculous question. Strike that out. The other question that people ask, delusional people ask themselves this question. Do you think they'll believe me? What's your content? What's your context? Go to the C's. Ask yourself from the C's, what's my connections? What's my content? What's my context? Am I in control? Do you think they're going to believe me? Are you nuts? Of course you're going to believe me. Because I have good content. Because I actually mean to do something really good for you. Watch this. Watch this. And I'm coming to this. I'm going to roll with this one. Do you think people will believe in me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Get a tissue. Get a tissue or go home. Are you kidding me? Do you think people will believe in me? Do you believe in you? That's the question. The other one is, will they follow me? Am I a good leader? Do you think I'm a good leader, Danny? I go, man. I go, dude. I go, man. I go, look, man. Listen, don't ask yourself those types of questions. The minute you start asking yourself those types of questions, guess what happens? Everything that follows you is related to that. They don't believe me, you don't believe in yourself. They won't follow me, you won't even follow your own ideas. You're always looking for other people's ideas. You need to love up on yourself and believe in yourself. You are the product. You are the sale. The commodity you hold in your hand is not what they pay for. They pay for you. Your presence induces a transaction. Your presence disqualifies a potential transaction. Your presence adds value to the product you're selling. Your presence devalues the product that you're selling. Your presence allows people to say, can I continue to come back to you? Man, I've sold people stuff that, I saw this guy, a salad master said, and he wouldn't let me go. And it was like 4 a.m. and we had a few drinks. And sorry, guys, we had a few drinks. He opened his bar. The wife was just sitting on the chair going, I can't believe it. And then he invited everybody. And then he said to me, man, he goes, have you got some more shit you can sell me, man? He goes, this is good stuff. He goes, I want to keep buying stuff from you so we can hang out like this. I'm going, dude, I'm married. I'm not like that. And it wasn't like that. So you need to coach yourself to that level of trust. I trust me. Your presence is the induction to failure or success in that transaction. Your presence. Watch this, yeah? I want to read this for you, right? And people say, will they pay me? Will they pay me? Yeah, they're gonna pay me because I'm here. Like, you know, my time is expensive, dude. 250,000 people have watched my videos. I have not charged $1, right? And I'm not saying that to tell you how great I am. I'm telling you that I don't want to come here and talk trash. I want to, you know, respect your time, because when you take this stuff and you use it, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make, my future business partners are on this call. My future sales directors are on this call. My future buyers, you know, you're going to buy my company for hundreds of millions of dollars. You're on this call. So there's always a return on investment. Leadership is about generosity. It's about integrity. It's about trust. So take this information, take it to your best friend, take it to your worst enemy, give it to them. Somebody's life is going to be transformed. Listen to this. You are in the frame all the time. This is how you self-evaluate. You're always in the frame. People are looking at you. You are being watched every single day. Somebody's watching you. And as they watch you, they put a value on you. And the value I put on you is the price I'm going to pay. Maybe a little less, because you know me. I always discount you, right? Listen, man, listen. The price I put on you, my valuation of you, your content, your context, your connection, your contribution is the price I'm willing to pay. So perception, not reality. Perception is more important than reality. Oh, but Danny, that's not what I intended. I don't care. I'm just paying for what I perceive it to be. You get me? So you're always in the frame, but thank God you have a mirror. You have a mirror, use it, because you know when it's wrong. When you look in the mirror, you go, you know what? This is not right. I don't look right. Before you leave your house, listen, man, before you leave your house, you need to not feel like $1 million. You need to be it. It needs to be undisputed that, you know, your mind, your physiology, you're groomed, you're looking good. When you smell yourself, you go, I can't believe I smell this good. You know, those good feelings, what happens is as you start to go out to sell, guess what? This is what people are looking for. The new leaders are charismatic leaders. You look at your presidents in whatever country you're in. Look at Trump. Trump is not a president because he is a fantastic politician. He's just charismatic. He's a lunatic. He lost his mind. He should sign up to lose your mind. Boris Johnson is a lunatic. I can't say a lot about the African leaders because I'm in Africa. Like, I can't say that. You know, whatever. Our president here he's not, no. He's a comedian. Like, this guy is so charismatic, man. You can just scoop it on him. Uhuru. I can go on, man. Some are idiots, but, you know, a lot of them. So the new leader is a charismatic leader. You have a mirror, use it. Have a look at what's in the mirror. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. The corrections are there. They're looking at you saying, fix me, man. Like, I need to get me some more. And the last couple of things is quit apologizing for your desire to be better. Stop apologizing to people. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What are you doing, man? Stop apologizing for your desire to want to be the best. Stop apologizing. Stop it. Stop it. Like, people go, man, Danny, you know, stop apologizing for your desire to want to be the best. The other one is stop worshiping people. Nobody's better than you. Like, you'll give too much respect to people. It's called respect, and then it overflows, and then it becomes fear, and then it becomes worship. You canonize a human being. Are you kidding me? They bleed too, and when they go to the other room, it stinks too. So stop canonizing people. Sometimes the reason we give people too much credit is because we're not willing to learn, or we're not willing to build the content and the context and the connections that they have. So we start to worship humans. Like, are you kidding me? I respect people. I don't worship them. One God. That's my thing. I worship God. That's it, man. You're a dude? No problem. Let's talk. I don't do that. Like, you know, people say, oh, I made a star. What do you mean a star? I'm a star. Are you not a star? You met a star? You've already met one. You met yourself. Look in the mirror. There's one looking right at you. Top up on yourself. And I can't say it the way I want to say it, but get your stuff together, man. You know, on the street, they say it differently, you know. Get your stuff together. Get your stuff together, you know. It's a family show, so I don't want to be saying words that I shouldn't be saying, you know. Be royal. Be royal. Be royal, man. I keep asking this question. Who told Harry and William that they're royal? If you trace back 100 years, 200 years, what dude stood in a big arena and he said, you know, everybody after me is going to be royalty? And that's and he's probably in heaven or somewhere in hell laughing, saying, I can't believe they believe me. And everybody else is asleep. Who told you you're not royal? Who told you? When you cut your blood and you cut some dude's blood who's called King something, what color comes out? Who said you're not royal? Do they eat gold or do they eat food? Who said you're not royal? You're royal. So I'm royal, man. Like, you know, I just want to roll with the punches and I want to pursue a higher self. That's what sales is. Sales is about realizing how powerful, how unlimited you are. You are the sale. Be the sale. Be the sale. And if you can't buy you, nobody's going to buy you. So if you have a question, type it in the thing. I'm about to roll out and finish. But man, I'm loving you guys. Like these comments, I'm loving you guys. And let me tell you this, man. Lose Your Mind is going to be a revolution. The next big teachers are on this channel. The next leaders are on this channel. The next powerful, most powerful people in the world are on this channel right now. The influencers, the change makers, the thought leaders, they're on this channel. It's called a special kind of wisdom, yeah? So it's a special kind of wisdom. But you don't have wisdom because you yearn for wisdom. You have wisdom because you actually are intelligent and you learn. As you learn, you start to realize that the things you do work. And when they work, people start saying, that's a wise lady. She's really smart. Like the way she does her thing, she's smart. You're the cell, let me tell you. And one of the things I want to help you with, some of you know this. The easiest thing to sell in the world is negativity. Negativity is free. Like people just buy it. You go, I'm not feeling too good. They go, okay. They just walk away. Like I'm scared of negativity. People scare me. When they say, I say, how you doing? They go, not too bad. I switch my phone off. That's really scary because you're going to recruit me. And the most precious things in life, you have to fight to actually get people to understand them. Because they're going to pay you a lot of money for it. When you tell people I have something really good for you, they go, huh? You're trying to take my money. Okay? But let me tell you, when you say to them, I have nothing, I'm skinned, they go, I know, it's okay. Yeah, they go, okay. Good luck with that, you know, hopefully. And they might even give you a $5 just to get rid of you. So I want you to remember that God put you on this planet not to be regular, to be royal. Not regular, royal. Start calling yourself, put a prince or princess before your name, king or queen, whatever you want to do, just do it. People are going to laugh at you, but one day your ancestors will be saying, I'm a royal, you know, pastor. They go, how do you know? My mama was a queen. My father, my pops was a king. I read, you know, where I come from in Kabale, there's a place called Ndorwa. That's where my dad, you know, sort of my ancestors come from. There was a king there. So I said, you know, that dude, that was he's my thing. I'm connected to that dude. So I'm a king. But I also know that my father in heaven is a king. So guess what? I'm royal. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, ask me. I think we're out of time. But I've loved it. I've loved it. You guys are so beautiful. You're so, you know, amazing. And I hope you got something out of it. If you love the show, put a 10 in the box. Put 10 in the comment. If you loved it so much, put 100 in the comment. If you loved it so much, put 100 in the comment. If you're still confused, just put 100 anyway if you're confused. But this is Lose Your Mind. It's a tribe of people that are elevated by mindset. And we're looking to grow ourselves. We're going to lose the old beliefs, the limiting beliefs. They told you can't do it. They say money don't grow on trees. That's a lie. Money is made of paper. Paper is from trees. So money grows on trees, yo. Listen, people say that money don't grow on trees. It does. Have you seen the money you're holding in your hand? It's paper money. It's from a tree. So I tell myself stupidity like that, and I get richer every day. I get richer every day, man. I make more money. Money looks for me. Money loves me. Money calls my name. Money is looking. He's seeking me out in the crowd saying, Danny, where are you, man? I'm looking. I got some more for you. Money loves me. Money has love for me. If you can say that about yourself, and you can laugh about it and joke about it, eventually you'll be amazed. It's going to be part of your legacy. It's going to be who you are. You are the sell. Sell yourself to the highest bidder and sell yourself as the highest price. You are the highest price. If you don't do that, we'll all be deprived. So I'm going to sign off now. This is King Danny signing off. And thank you very much. Princess Alela, I can see all the names. King Herbert, King Alexander. I can see all the names, Queen Cassandra, Queen Aurelia, Queen Aqua, you understand? Like I see all the names, Queen Gibby, yes, Diane, Queen Diane, just pull up, put royal before you. Yeah, Queen Magdalene is coming up, Queen Aqua. So put that, Queen Rita, put that on everything. Don't just go, I'm just a regular guy. You're a royal person. Queen Emily, King Batuma. You understand? You're all out here, man. Like, that's it, man. I salute you. You missed the story with the Racket. If you did, start afresh. Have a look at it. This is really where you want to be. King Ahmed, Koi, Queen Honest. Oh, look at that. King Innocent. King Herbert is back again. Queen Anne. Yo, my time is up, man. We're done an hour. But listen, share this. Love it. And tomorrow we're on 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. Tomorrow is going to be the finale. It's going to be fireworks. My house is going to be on fire. Do not miss it. King Suki is here. King Shada is here. Oh, I'm telling you. King Philip is here. I'm telling you, yo. I'm out, man. I'm out. Thank you very much. Go.